right, thank you, Mike. Now, do you take vitamins or supplements on a daily basis? It could get difficult to figure out which ones you should take and which ones are just a waste of money. So to help us navigate through them is Starkey Sowers from Clark's Nutrition. Welcome, Starkey.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
All right, let's start with the basics. Should individuals be taking a vitamin every day?
Well, I think the biggest thing is yes, absolutely. The reason why is the average person goes out about their day, tries to eat sometimes the best that they can. Some people do, some people don't. But what happens is they always end up falling short.
From their, you were saying vegetables, proteins.
You're supposed to eat like 5 servings of vegetables a day, 2, 3 servings of fruits a day. Who's doing that? The average person is not making that happen. So what we got to do is we got to come back and say, look, if we're going to miss some gaps, what we want to do is we want to add some type of a multivitamin just to fill the gaps up. So.
Okay, so then do you start your day with a multivitamin?
Well, I do, for sure. And most of my family does, and most anybody that I work with and recommend, athletes and things of that nature. What I'll say is with your breakfast, got to have it with some food, because sometimes if you don't take it with food, what happens is you get a little nauseated. So you want to take it in with some food, something, piece of toast, juice, anything that you can. Get the multivitamin in with some food. We're not trying to replace food. We're just trying to maybe supplement or make the food that much better.
That happened to me. I took a women's multivitamin and I got so nauseous that it discouraged me. And I'm like, I'm not going to take this. But that was a mistake. If I just had eaten some food, I would have been okay.
Hey, food is always important.
Okay.
Definitely want to combine the two together.
Got it. Now, is there a difference between men and women as far as what vitamins they should take?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference. One of the biggest things that you're going to run into is the women's multivitamin typically is going to have a little bit more iron. Females typically need a little bit more iron. The other thing that's going to happen too is females oftentimes need a little bit more calcium. Those are the two major differences that you're going to see. So ultimately, the men's formula is going to be a little bit different with a little bit less iron. For the most part, everything else pretty close about the same.
Okay, I know a woman who takes a prenatal vitamin and she's not even pregnant.
Super common.
Is that
absolutely
smart?
Well, one of the reasons why, what happens with a prenatal vitamin, it's going to be a little bit richer in the B vitamins, especially like biotin, also in calcium. So what happens is the ladies like it for their fingers and for their fingernails and their hair.
Okay, my nails
there you go.
All right.
Yeah. And the other thing to remember too is if you're in a situation where you possibly might have children, it's always good to have folic acid on hand in the body on a regular basis, because even if you conceive before you know it, some of those neural tubes are being developed, and that'll help to prevent neural tube defects. So.
Okay. Now, are there pills that are bad for your liver? That's kind of a running thought.
Yeah, it's kind of a running thing that's going on. I think the biggest thing that you're going to look at is some of the different herbs when you combine them with certain types of like maybe alcohol beverages, that might actually present a problem. For the most part, everything that we have on the market is pretty darn safe, to be honest with you.
Final question, expensive? Are these, how much is a multivitamin?
You can get them as low as $7 a month, and you can get them as high as like $20 a month.
Does that matter? I mean, are you getting a less
you might actually get
vitamin?
A couple different things, like some of them are blended with food nutrients and things of that nature, and so those added food nutrients with it, those are going to be a little bit more pricey, and some of them are just basic what we call USP vitamins.
All right, Starkey Sowers, you have been very informative. The information is on your screen, folks. If you want to go pick up some of these vitamins we discuss, or minerals or supplement shakes, go to Clark's Nutrition in Rancho Mirage. It's very close by. You could also go to the website to get more information there.